live and direct from Bucerías, Nayarit, Mexico, at the orphanage known as Manos de Amor, or the Hands of Love, here in Mexico on the Day of Love and Friendship, also known as Valentine's Day, up north. And today we have eSun Energy live on the scene, and we're going to be installing a solar electric photovoltaic system for this orphanage, so they will be able to produce their own clean, green electricity for the next decades, and thus remove their operating costs associated with paying for electricity. So here we have the teams now leaving, and we'll be filming throughout the day the entire process of connecting this orphanage to the sun to make a brighter future for our community and for future generations. And of course, and most important, for these specific children.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 밤.
And I'm here with, what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. And what do you do, Jonathan?
Well, I do sales and support here in the PV office.
PV, what's that?
Well, there's two definitions. Number one is Puerto Vallarta. Number two is photovoltaic.
And what's photovoltaic mean?
Photovoltaic, it is, well, that's a really good question.
Photo is light, voltaic produces electricity. And that's why we're talking about photovoltaic modules, which we saw the guys bringing up a little bit ago. So these are designed to make electricity here for the orphanage, and between the electricity that we're generating during the daytime and all the LED light bulbs that we're installing, basically the electric bill here at the orphanage for the next 15 to 20 years will be hopefully coming in at zero. So here we are right now up top, kind of taking a look at the scene and the rooftop space, and basically calculating how our installation is going to be. We've got a couple different options here. First, what we want to do is find true south, which Johnny just got out his handy dandy iPhone and iPhone app. Our building is facing either southwest or southeast. So what we're going to want to do here, ideally we would like to put the modules at true south, but we also would like to make sure there's a good fit on the aesthetic side, so that the modules fit into the structure as much as possible. So we're taking a look at just different options as far as orientation and layout of the modules. They're pretty flexible. They're kind of like building blocks or Legos, if you will, and we can mount them either horizontally or vertically. So we're just kind of taking a look and seeing out what our options are here. We ready to go?
Kinda.
Más o menos?
Más o menos.
¿Ya listos? Jorge Luis is going to explain.
Yeah, right now the thing that we were doing is actually seeing the low box or the panel of the electrical circuits here in the laundry room. We're checking also the voltage and the best place to put the inverter. The job of the inverter is very simple. It's converting the DC power from the solar panel into AC power to the CFE unit or to your appliance or like.
Once the system's online, if a washer and dryer were in use, that electricity would first be used here, on site here in this room, and then any excess then goes to the rest of the building.
Yeah.
And then anytime we're making more electricity than we're using, the rest of it goes out to the electric company, which in Mexico is known as the CFE.
What we've got here are the connectors for the conduit, and they're watertight. Basically what you do is once these are cranked down, the compression cinches those.
Wow, looks like you're doing a good job with those metric pliers.
They're metric?
movimiento.
Ok. Está bien.
Ahí te encargo el blanco hilo. No, mi Yuri. No se huevo.
Now, and once we get these all connected up, we'll be able to send our DC current down to the inverter, from the inverter back into the grid.
Dos. Espérate. Aguanta, aguanta.
You can hear them from there, right?
Yeah.
So one other thing that we're doing here, besides putting on the super high-tech solar electric solution, is we're also working on the energy efficiency side. So what we're doing is a complete LED and compact fluorescent upgrade. So what we're doing is going around to all the different rooms. We're taking out, first of all, any of the old school, or as we were just talking about, the dinosaur light bulbs that are over 100 years old in their design. This is a 100-watt light bulb. A lot of us are familiar with the compact fluorescent light bulbs. This is using about 20-25 watts. And what we're doing is we're replacing them with LEDs. This is the latest in technology with LEDs. And this is 7 watts. So basically what we're doing here is getting rid of all the consumption of lighting, especially that's used at most at night. So we're going around to the bathrooms, like identified what locations use more light, and we're changing them out with LEDs and minimum of compact fluorescent, but for sure we're getting rid of all these. Thanks everybody. I'd like to present you to the eSun, fantastic eSun professional crew, technical crew. We got here at 11 o'clock this morning. At about 4:05 this afternoon, we officially put the system online. Now this orphanage is officially connected to the sun, and from here on out, we'll get its electricity from the sun. So, thanks everybody. Give yourselves a big hand. Another meter spinning backwards, downstairs, changing the world one rooftop at a time.
Summertime, same old place. I'm